All things bright and beautiful, the Lord Bunny made them all. All things bright and wonderful was Bunnyzilla made them all. Each little flower that opens. Where's my props? I've forgotten to stick on my eyebrows. I've lost my props. Where's the chicken? There it is. Each little, I'll do that again, sorry. Each little, it always goes horribly wrong. Each little, it's bloody roasting in here, by the way. Never wear a head full of cotton wool. It's really too warm for this springtime of year. Anyway, where was I? Each little flower that opens, each little, God, they're so tiny. It's hard to hold on to them. Each little bird that sings, he made their glowing colors, he made their tiny wings. Oh, I'm sorry, little chicken. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful was Bunnyzilla made them. The purple-headed mountains, the river running by, the sunset and the morning that brightens up the sky. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful was Bunnyzilla made them. The cold wind in the winter, the pleasant summer sun, the ripe fruits in the garden, he made them every one. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, James Harriet, all things wise and wonderful was Bunnyzilla made them all. He gave us eyes to see them and lips that we might tell how great is the Almighty who has made all things well. One last time. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful was Bunnyzilla made them all. Whoa! Happy Easter, everybody! And welcome to the amazing Easter show. Wow, we have got so many special guests and special effects for you today. Now let me just give you a close-up here of this homemade bunny face. Believe it or not, this costume is from 30 years ago when I was a student. And God, it's done me well. Just one little cigarette burn somewhere in the chest, but you can't see that on this tiny screen. And but I lost a head for it, so I had to make my own. Head. I'm like Wurzel Gummidge. Today I'm making a rabbit. Today I'm wearing a rabbit head instead of an old turnip. And I made this out of cotton wool. Oh my God, cotton wool is warm. This is a bottom of an egg carton with some pipe cleaners, some teeth made from cardboard, and this is the corner of my cleaning lady's favourite cloth. She is going to kill me. It's just the right colour though. I couldn't not use it. Incredible costume. I hope you realise I am perspiring something rotten in here. I should really be naked wearing all this stuff, but I'm not, because I thought I'd probably go out to the garden afterwards and then forget I didn't have my keys, because bunny suits don't have pockets, you see. And then I'd get locked out like this, which has happened before in my life, so I don't want that to happen again. Anyway, who would have guessed I would be back in the bunny suit? Yes, I wore this a year ago, and you know what? Yesterday I was thinking, this is how I started wearing the costumes. This bunny suit is actually the reason for all that. This bunny suit is the reason for a year of me dressing up in silly costume, because I was thinking, why on earth did I start dressing up? And I think it was like, there was one show when I did normal last year, and then the next week after that in lockdown, very first lockdown, was Easter Sunday. Oh, not Easter Sunday, this is Easter Sunday, but it was, you know, near Easter, and I thought, oh, I'll dig out that old bunny suit. I think I've still got it in the basement somewhere. And after that, I just couldn't stop. That's what started off, folks. There we go. Mystery solved. Anyway, I just wore a pair of ears last year, so since I was wearing the bunny suit again a year later, who would have guessed? Bunny, yeah, giant bunny, Bunnyzilla 2.0, the return of Bunnyzilla. I thought I'd better make an effort and make a bit more of a costume this year, because you wouldn't let me away with just wearing the same old thing twice, would you? Now, I have got a beautiful tableau here, which involves a real dog. Let me just give you a little short show around the room, because I've put a lot of effort into this, as usual, much more effort than I have into the music, but you'll appreciate it. Look at this. I borrowed this giant bunny, what do you call it, a cushion. Apparently it's a hare, not a bunny, but it's close enough, from my friend Julia Dignan, the T-Wifey. Yeah, T-Wifey album, available on Brechin Records, brilliant album, fiddle music. And look, it's a lovely bunny cushion. I borrowed this when I was out for a walk with her earlier. We weren't walking with a cushion, but I did notice it through her window, and she went and got it for me, and she generously lent it to me. And there underneath it, look who it is! It's a little Easter doggy with her little bunny ears. Oh yeah, look how happy she is wearing her bunny ears. Isn't that a little happy face? This is Lola. Oh yeah, she likes to tickle. She likes to tickle. This is Lola, if you've not seen her before. Look, she's carrying her own little basket of eggs on her back. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Maisie Frayne, her owner, her real owner, for doing that. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, she's quite happy. She's loving Easter Day. Now, on top of bunny cushion, oh dear, I'm going to have to get more gaffer tape on this. I'm perspiring, you see, that's why it's slipping off my nose. This is actually my childhood bunny. Yes, I wasn't joking when I put in the advert that my childhood bunny, Blue Bunny, would be appearing on the show. There he is. I used to talk about this very rabbit when I was on tour with Burich, the folk rock band that I played with for about 30 years. And I can't even remember why. It was as the introduction to one of the tunes that had a silly name, but I can't even remember which one it was. It certainly wasn't called Rabbit, because I don't think I've written a tune about a rabbit. Anyway, there he is, Blue Bunny. He's survived all these years, 50 years old. Blue Bunny. I think he was a christening present, actually, from one of my aunties, maybe. My mum and dad will tell me, but they don't watch the show, so I'll need to ask them. Anyway, Blue Bunny, special guest. He's never been on the show before. And look, special guest star, the ferocious Rabbit of Caerbannog. Oops. Look, a little bit of blood dripping off his chin, because he's got the remains of a human foot there. Look at that. Isn't that a lovely little tableau? And we've got the candles. We've got all these little tiny chickens. Ah! And look, tiny little eggs laid by the tiny chickens. Don't mind if I do. Hot cross buns. And look, this is a lamb. I know it looks like a polar bear, but it's the closest I could get. Oh, look at this. This is the mother sheep. The mothership. Oh, so sci-fi. No, it's the mother sheep. It's actually a furry hat, because I didn't have any sheep to hand, so I made it into a sheep. But it's bloody convincing, isn't it, from a distance? And look at this. A piece de resistance. By the way, these daffodils are from my own garden, grown by my very own bulbs, from my very own bulbs. Look at this. Look at this. This is Peter Rabbit himself, with his little bag, a little basket with an egg. And there's an accordion playing rabbit as well. Fantastic. That was lent to me by Katrina Mapleston, one of my pupils. You may recognise her as the Fish Wifey in one of last year's episodes, and also as Miss Figgy Pudding from the Christmas Muppet episode. Thank you, Kat. Right, on with the show. Now, speaking of pupils, one of my other pupils, yes, it's amazing, I have more than one. Another cat, spelt with a different lettered alphabet though. K for cat. First one's C for cat. Cat Pow, who very generously allowed me to mention her today, because a few weeks ago she asked if she could learn a tune called the Mad March Hare. Well, I think it's just called the March Hare, but I like calling it the Mad March Hare. And it's not March anymore, I know, and it's not Rabbit, but hey, it's close. The closest we can get to in this show. We just have to make do. And she asked me if she could learn it. She's seen fabulous Peter Wood, my friend Peter Wood, from Tartan Tunes away up in Shetland. She'd seen it and see him do it on one of his broadcasts. and she wanted to learn it, so I learnt it off of Peter playing it, and then I taught it to her. And it's a brilliant tune, and so I thought this would be a great tune to play for you today. So thank you, Kat, for asking me to learn this tune. Thank you, Peter, for playing it. If you want to catch Peter's show, it's every Sunday night, Tartan Tunes, brilliant, huge following. Also special guests, him and Adam McNaughton, Ross McNaughton, sorry. Adam McNaughton's famous songwriter, and Ross McNaughton's famous piper. And they co-host a brilliant show of folk music on Facebook. Dial in. Anyway, the Mad March here. Haven't played this since I taught it to Kat, so apologies in advance as usual. I'm sorry, it's just a giant rabbit playing this, not me. Where's my whiskers gone? There it is. Oh, dear. Coming up shortly, 50 boiled eggs being eaten live on this show. Okay. Mad. That was mad, Ted. And you should have just done it once through. One last time. Mad March here. That was mad. That was mad, Ted. That was really mad. Oh, look, she's starting to settle into the show now. Just took a few weeks to get going now. She's quite happy to be here. Oh, look at that. I'm loving this Easter show, she says. All these little bunnies. I'm gonna hunt them around the room later. Yeah, well, I was mentioning 150 eggs there. 50. I got that wrong when I was talking about 100 eggs on the other day's show. I was Robin Hood the other day for Music from Scotland, and I was mentioning a famous film called Cool Hand Luke, which is very Easterish, you see, because it's about eggs. And of course, the famous part in the film where he's a criminal. It's from 1967, I think. A famous film with Paul Newman. He's a criminal in. He's a good guy though, anti-hero in the jail, and his inmate mates bet him that he can't, or he bets all the inmates. He bets his inmate mates. If that makes sense. That he can eat 50 boiled eggs in an hour, and he does it. So I'm going to do that now for you, live on the show. So I've actually eaten 47 of them already, but I've got eggs number 48 here, 49 and 50. So apparently this is perfectly feasible. In fact, there's a guy recently who ate 141 eggs in 8 minutes. So Cool Hand Luke's got nothing on that, but you know, for 1967, 50 eggs in an hour was not bad. I'm going to have to remove this costume. Remember Angel Heart? The egg is like the soul. This is a moment I recreated on the Stan Laurel show. I just remembered. I've done this already. I'm repeating myself in so many ways. I don't have the salt in my pocket because there's no pocket in this bunny suit. It's Stan Laurel. Okay, 48, 49. Wow. These could really bung you up. Can be a bunged up bunny after this show. would you like to share this little egg with me, Donna? Oh, yeah. I could eat that. Now, if it was Chucky, he would definitely eat that. No. No, you want it? No. And there it goes. Now, she didn't want an egg, but we'll try it up with a little gravy bone. Oh yeah, I could probably eat that. Oh yes, I could eat that, Sandy. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to save the 50th egg for later, because I don't want to peak in the show too early. But what I do have is a couple of boiled eggs, just to keep me going in the meantime. So let's crack them open. Okay, here we go, live egg cracking. Now these ones I took out earlier, so they shouldn't be hard boiled. Oh, don't believe it, they're hard boiled. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. That's supposed to be running. Okay, well, I'm going to have a word with the props department, because that's rubbish. Sorry folks. I know you were wanting to see a runny egg there. Never mind, we'll come back and do egg number 50 in just a minute. Makes a lovely part of the tableau there, doesn't it? Anyway. Okay. What's our next tune? Oh, we've got a tune by Ross Ainsley called Easter Island. Now I know Easter Island's not really got anything to do with Easter. It's just an island, isn't it? It's just a coincidence, but it's a good tune, so we're going to play it. It's got the word Easter in it. Easter Island by Ross Ainsley. Ross Ainsley once phoned me up many years ago to ask if I would play them around Hogmanay, on Hogmanay I think it was, in George Square in Glasgow, but I was busy. Had my little corner on Princes Street pavement booked already that year, so had to knock him back. Brilliant piper anyway, great tune writer. Now what have we got? Yes, I've done this one before, some point last year. Remember folks, gaffer tape isn't working for you, just use more gaffer tape. And you can't see the ears in there. Let me just get the full ear shot. An earful. I want to give you a bit more of an earful than you normally get on a Sunday. Yeah, if you're using gaffer tape, folks, don't use it sparingly. This will reattach my nose. Let's just pump up the volume a bit here. Pumping up my chair. This is why this chair that everybody notices on the show and comments is so decrepit. That's why it never gets thrown out, because it's got a raising and lowering mechanism, which is perfect for this show. Just get it recovered one day, possibly in rabbit fur. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay, that feels solid. Good old gaffer tape. This particular gaffer tape was given to me by my good friend Colin Stephen, who is the engineer of all my Shandrick's Cayley Band albums out in Kirkliston. He's got a studio in Amundhill Steading in Kirkliston if you're ever looking for a studio. Beautiful location. Kirkliston is where I come from, coincidentally. And he gave me this tape. It was partly generosity, but it was also partly because every time he used it, it was impossible to get off. Like, you know, if you're using it for sticking down cables and stuff, which is what he uses it for, because he does all the sound for the footy and stuff for BBC Scotland at football matches and stuff. So yeah, if you stick down the cables with it, it was impossible to get off the cables and they'll become sticky. It's the stickiest gaffer tape on the planet. It's even stickier than normal gaffer tape. And look, yeah, that's not falling off now. Hello, don't forget our sponsors. Yoo-hoo, not when it doesn't work it's called but no, when it works it's yoo-hoo, Okay, maybe gaffer tape would sponsor me. Yay. Right, next, yeah, so I've done this one before as well, but I can't even remember what show it was on or why, but I've done Run Rabbit, Run Rabbit, Run Run Run. Flanagan and, what was it, Bud Flanagan and, oh god, I forgot the other guy's name, never mind. Same guy that sung the theme tune for Dad's Army. Bit of a connection there. And yeah, it's Run Rabbit, Run Rabbit, Run Run Run. Done it before, but it's a great song. Let's do it again. This is, oh god, I can't believe that extra sticky gaffer tape has just fallen off. I'm so sweaty. Yeah, the, here we go. On the farm every Friday, on the farm it's rabbit pie day. So every Friday that ever comes along, I get up early and sing this little song. Run rabbit, run rabbit, run, run, run. Run rabbit, run rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 oh the farmer's gun. Run rabbit, run rabbit, run, 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 run. Rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Don't give the farmer his fun, fun, fun. He'll get by without his rabbit pie. Run rabbit, run rabbit, run, run, run. Instrumental. Gaffer tape, you failed me. This rabbit's been run over in the road. It's been squashed under a tractor. On the farm. They never do this, they never repeat the verse in these old songs, but I'm going to do it. On the farm, every Sunday, on the farm, it's rabbit pie day. So every Sunday that ever comes along, I get up early, not likely, and sing this little song. Join in, everybody. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Run, rabbit run, rabbit run, run, run. Bang, 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 goes the farmer's gun. Run, rabbit run, rabbit run, 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 run. Rabbit run, rabbit run, run, run. He gon' get the farmer his fun, fun, fun. He'll get by without his rabbit pie. Run, rabbit run, rabbit run, 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 run. Oh, gaffer tape, you disappoint me. No, it's just because I'm getting a little bit sweaty. I forgot to put on my rabbit eyebrows. Look, I had 2 rabbit eyebrows here. You know what? Oh my God, it's all coming apart. It's never too late. Let's do the rabbit eyebrows, because I know that you'll forgive me. You're used to me putting on costumes at the last minute, so a little dash of yoo-hoo. Now, don't do this at kids' home because it really stings. Haha, gaffer tape may fail me, but yoo-hoo will not. Oh yeah, now we're looking rabbit-like. Where's the cap? Where's the cap? Oh, come on! There it is. Stuck to the cotton wool. Oh, by the way, got cotton wool all over my fingers. Look, that's from earlier when I was making my my rabbit mask. Oh, I actually covered it. First of all, covered it with white shoe polish, the egg carton. And then I thought, no, it needs fluff. So I started sticking cotton wool to it. I just did a big blob there. First of all, it was brilliant, and I thought, no, it looked better without the fur. And I took it off, and then it just looked like a furry mess. It looked like a rabbit that had been half shaved. So I started sticking stuff back onto it again. And of course, I've got it all over my fingers. I've got hairy fingers, hobbit fingers. It's very difficult to play the accordion. That's my excuse. Now, what was I going to do next? By the way, no animals were hurt in the making of this show. That was a pretend paper wing that I'd stuck on to this little chicken that I accidentally ripped off during All Things Bright and Beautiful. So don't worry, kids at home. No chickens live. Or, oh God, wait a minute. Somebody at the window. You know what? I better bring the camera with me. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, who is this? I'm going to have to move my little tableau to get this window open. Look who it is. It's
I wonder who else it might be.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's Paul Robinson. Nice to see you, Paul.
Oh, it's got ears.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you'd gone back to your dark romper suit fetish.
No,
Oh, it's a rabbit, alright.
I could lend you a pair of ears if you would like.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll just take them off the dog. Lola, I'm just going to remove this dog. Yes, it's a very clever animated toy. Technology these days. Now, what I'm going to do is put this here so that there we go. That's the right way around. I know that's how you always dress, but that's particularly appropriate today, I think. Anyway, what are you doing? You're just passing by, were you?
I actually brought you an Easter egg, but you know them rubber, the cycle lanes, the pedestrian
spaces for people.
Yes, they've got the big rubber things. They've got the big rubber things to mark them out, and I tripped over one of them, and they were great. I almost went under a bus. Your Easter egg went I did.
Really?
The Easter egg got under the bus.
Is this a true story?
I did trip. I did actually trip, and if I hadn't kept my balance, I would have ended up under a bus.
I can offer you one of these tiny Easter eggs.
Right, thanks.
Or a hot cross bun. Take a hot cross bun as well. Generous. Look, I've got a visit by the ferocious rabbit of Caerbannog who's come back eating this human leg. Just thought it was nice and Eastery.
That reminds me of City for some reason.
No, it's the police. Hide. No, it's okay.
No, I think they'll be after the young'uns drinking buckfast in the meadows.
Ah, right, yeah. I'll be out there shortly.
Nope. Right, well, might as well sing a song whilst I'm here.
Well, I suppose you might as well. Let me just stick the words up here in case it's the same song I'm thinking of.
Well, I thought we would do a wonderful Requiem medley.
Oh, that's lovely.
Something that might bring a few different faiths together. So this one is about our Lord JC and a rabbi.
So, something Eastery and Christian perhaps. Or, well, any faith.
Rabbit, you got a wonderful chin. You got beautiful skin. You got a beautiful face.
Really?
You got taste, not you. You got beautiful eyes. You got beautiful thighs. Ah, you got a lot without a doubt. But I'm 'cause you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? You got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. It's time you got it off your chest. Now you were just the kind of girl that break my heart in two. And you had often to put my eyes on you. But I was out and now you've done my heroes too. With your insistent talking, you're becoming a pest.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
You got a wonderful hair. You're a wonderful pair. You got beautiful arms. You got charm. You're a wonderful girl. You got a wonderful smell. Now I don't mind having a chat, but you have to keep giving it back. No, you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? You got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. This time you got it off your chest. Now you were just the kind of girl to break my heart in two. And you got often to set my eyes on you. But I was out and now you've been my heroes too. With your insistent talking, you're becoming a pest. Rabbit, 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 yap, yap, bunny jabber, yap, yap, bunny jabber, yap, yap, bunny jabber, rabbits.
Ah, beautiful! I doff my ears to you. That was Paul Robinson, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. I think you deserve an extra egg for that. Would you like a hard-boiled one?
Yeah, you never know. I might wake up on a park bench and eat some protein.
Well, or in case you get almost run over by another bus.
Yes.
And, while you're waiting on the ambulance, could be very busy dealing with all these kids that are overindulging in the buckfast in the meadows.
If you're going to get knocked over or go to the infirmary, don't do it on a Friday night, a Saturday night or a Sunday morning. Try and fall over and concuss yourself on a Monday night, because that's when the A&E's a lot quieter. You get served a lot quicker.
That's good advice, Paul. I'm going to try and concuss myself this Monday.
Well, if you can actually put 12 stitches in your head, you get priority.
He has actually done that, folks, and I know that won't surprise many of you.
The only thing I can remember is coming in very daisy after splitting my head open 14 stitches. And there was all these really pissed off people in A&E waiting to get served, and then I come in on a trolley and they're like, oh no, we're going to get
Oh no, oh no, he looks priority.
How very selfish of
It's
you.
not served, by the way, it's dealt with.
Anyway, I'll let you finish the show.
Okay, thanks very much. That was lovely to see you as always,
Yeah,
Paul.
try to learn the words next time.
Oh, Paul, your hat. Your hat, Paul. Your hat. There you go. Don't forget your hat. Oh, folks, that was very exciting. I just threw it out.
Oh, thanks.
This isn't part of the show, pals. He
Phil
did
Collins.
genuinely forget his hat. This is the kind of crazy thing that happens.
Phil Collins wouldn't get treated like that.
Yeah, well, Phil Collins has got talent, tiny bit of talent. Anyway, wasn't that nice? A nice little Easter surprise rabbit from our friend Paul there. Goodbye, Paul. Oh, he's away. He's away to get run over by another bus. He's actually eating that egg. I've never seen anybody else eat an egg with a shell on, though. Strange man. Right. Okay. Here's another sensible tune. A sensible tune. Serious tune. I don't know about sensible, but serious. Here's another serious tune. It's called Easter Sunday. This is an Irish one. That's the only other folky tune that I could find that was vaguely Eastery. It's a lovely tune, actually. It's a wee jig. Let me just remember how it goes. Oh yeah. Right, still got slightly cotton woolly fingers. Oh, I don't know what's happened to my fingers. They're very hairy. That's like my friend Badger's hairstyle. Okay, how you doing? Oh, you took your ear. No, there's your ears are gone. There's your little ears. Oh yeah, you're so happy that your ears are. Right, look at that bag of eggs. But isn't that incredible? Let me give you a close up of this, just in case you didn't see this. Look. That is a fantastic little bag of eggs on the back of Lola. She is loving this show. She loves dressing up every day. Yeah, she was actually halfway up the stairs on Friday for the show for Music in Scotland, from Scotland. I had to coax her down with a little chicken strip. She didn't want to come in. She was like, I don't want to go in. I don't want to be made to look stupid on TV again. Here we go, Easter Sunday. Eggy butt. The accordion music. That just sent her off to sleep. She's just loving that. She had a wee snore after the Friday show, by the way. I might post that again after this show. Leave it. That's how comfortable she is in my company, in the presence of the giant bunny rabbit. Okay, now there was another song I was going to do for you. Oh yes, I'm not even a regular viewer of Create and Craft, by the way. I just came up with this on my own. I mean, although Create and Craft is getting more and more desirable because the rest of the TV channels are just absolute rubbish these days. I'm getting very close to actually tuning in to Create and Craft. But yeah, that's pretty good. I could do Create and Craft, I think. Now, I've got a little song about, oh god, half the tableau's been destroyed by that rude Paul Robinson. I've got a little song about the hot cross bun that I've prepared for you. Okay, I'll rest it here. Cross my heart. Cross my heart bra. This is the Cross My Heart musical bra. Yeah. It feels like I'm not wearing it when I go out. So comfortable, it feels like I'm not wearing it. The Cross Your Heart musical bra. Okay. I'm not sure about key for this one, sorry. I ran out of time as usual. On a hill far away stood an old rugged hot cross bun, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross bun, where the dearest and best for a world of sinners was slain. Oh dear, I'm going to struggle this. So I'll cherish the old rugged hot cross bun, till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged hot cross bun and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged bun I will ever be true, in its shame and reproach gladly bear. Oh dear, that's quite low. Then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever, where his buttery goodness forever I'll share. And I'll cherish the old hot cross bun, till my trophies at last I'll lay down. Don't have any accordion trophies, wonder why that is. And I'll cling to the old hot cross bun and exchange it someday for half a crown. Well, that was incredibly irreverent. Please don't take offence out there. It's just a little bit of Easter Day fun. Hot cross buns. Wow, these things are packed full of sugar, by the way. I'm diabetic and shouldn't even be eating this. It's so good though. Goes down great with a boiled egg. Right, what have we got left to do? Not very much. Oh, in Germany, by the way, we've got a great idea for Easter. Is they have liqueur normally in a little tiny chocolate cup, and you drink the liqueur and then you eat the cup. Brilliant idea. Let's try it with a ceramic cup. There's a lot of eating in that. Oh, I forgot, I've got something special to show you. Some of you may remember Zombie Chicken Turkey. In previous shows he was attacked by my previous co-host Turkey, who was much more ferocious and my current co-host, Lola, who just lazes around, wishing she wasn't here. He took the wings and the legs off this. But I want to show you a photo of how this turkey looked in his prime. So my friend Julia, I've already mentioned this show, it was her turkey. Look, that's what he used to look like. He was part of an Easter package. I think that was from last Easter actually. And yeah, that's all that's left of him now. But he still appears on the show, still makes noise. Oh dear, I think I've killed it. Right, speaking of photos, it's okay, calm down, don't worry. Speaking of photos, news in from Toki, from Canada, yes! What's that? Oh, it's cotton wool. Got some new pickies from his little paws. I've been working the keyboard again, look! There he is! Yes, little Toki, he's got his Darth Vader, what do you call it, Death Star ball. It's funny to think of him playing that same ball that we used to play out in the meadows with, over in another continent now. It cost £100 probably if you judge it all by weight to transfer that ball. And his little look, his little, what's he got? It's a little something in his paws there. I don't know what it is. Anyway, he's looking very hairy, isn't he? Because it's cold in Canada. Here's another one. Here's one of him and half of Alabama. His mistress, his owner. That's him driving in the car. He hasn't been driving in the car since I used to take him driving in the car, and he used to stick his head out the window, and I got followed by the police once. Because you're not supposed to have a dog leaning its head across you, leaning on the steering wheel, pumping the horn while you're driving along. Anyway, that's the first time he's been cruising since then. So that's great. Great to know he's doing well in his new life. Although we miss him terribly, don't we? We miss little Toki. Okay, it's just about time up. We've got a little tune about Peter Rabbit. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. And he flipped it and he flapped it and it flew away. Powder puffs and curly whiskers. Powder puffs and curly whiskers. Powder puffs and curly whiskers. And he flipped it and he flipped it and it flew away. Woo! Fantastic. What a way to end the show, folks. Oh, I did promise you one final thing. I promised you I was going to eat egg number 50 live on TV. Here we go. Don't want to do this. I've had too many eggs. You're not going to be able to go to the toilet for a week. I was actually once in Russia. The very first time I was in Russia, in a place called Novosibirsk, which is right in the middle of Russia. The late 80s, it's still communist days. And one of the guys that was with us, a lovely guy from England, I was sharing a room with, he got very constipated, hadn't been to the toilet for 2 weeks. I can't even imagine that. I'd go for 2 days, I would explode. Anyway, probably going to be 2 weeks after this. Bye-bye! Thanks, Phil. Okay, well, Johnny Boo. Play when rabbits go bad. Yeah, you know you do. Okay. Oh. Hello everyone. I'm a good little rabbit who's just walking down the road. I'm a really dodgy rabbit from the West End of Glasgow. I'm gonna rip your head off. Ah! 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 Oh my God! Look, he's coming for you, Lola. Quick! Quick, defend yourself. Ah, he's tickling you. Oh, he's just a tickly rabbit. He's a tickly rabbit after all. Oh God. I'm not left that on the dead of her. What an idiot. God, his little rabbit fingers don't seem to be able to turn it off. I'm going to have to use a cotton wool finger.